Welcome to Home and Tidbits. You know, I wasn't going to be bringing you none of my tasty bits. I really wasn't. I did all this last night, and I'm just plumb tuckered out of bits, I tell you that much. Especially after my little phone call with Mahak. Oh no, not Muhammad, that was Mahmoud, I know! But, no, hold on there, because with the Home and Tidbits, we be cooking some things. You know, just cooking. Just cooking like a villain. Ooh, these potato tots are looking tasty. Having some real trashy trailer food tonight. But anyways, I'm coming to you to let you know that my nose mask is all messed up. We found the brown shooter. Yay! I know! And I mean the Brown University shooter who killed them two kids. That poor young college Republican girl, you know, the girl that was like the Charlie Kirk on the campus. And that other boy that was supposedly super bright and could become a doctor or something with a really long terrorist kind of name, but I guess he must have been a good boy. But, they found him! And you're thinking, oh great, now we're gonna get a picture, we're gonna get a name, we get all those things. When they decide to type it up in a report, because, well, they found him dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in a storage locker about 120 miles away. Now, the distance ain't what really bothers me. Being a man that went to college in that particular area, I know how close all them things are, but this is fucking pissing me off. I can't do this the voice tonight. It's not a fun Home and Tidbits night. Providence and Brown have been covering this up. I mean, you don't believe me? Just watch the news footage one after the other from the last couple of days. You'd have to be Helen Keller to think that all of this has been going honestly. This has been an attempted cover-up since the first witness said Allahu Akbar. Alright, this goes along perfectly with what I told you guys the other day. The terrorist attacks in this nation and globally have been getting bad, and the people are finally saying enough. Now, some dirty Terry walks onto a college, or some dirty Terry sympathizer, because there was one picture of a kid, some fat schlub wearing a keffiyeh, that got scrubbed from the Brown website. I'm not entirely, probably some Antifa goon, at best. At worst, he's our shooter, but I don't know, the dude in the limping footage didn't look that fat. So unless he lost like a good 60 pounds between that picture and the footage, I don't think that's the same guy. But, you know, internet sleuths, they don't see weight and color, y'all, because that would just help you figure out who you were trying to get after. But now, he's magically found dead in a storage locker of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I don't know about you, but again, that stinks of a cover-up. Brown, the FBI, come on, people. Dan Bongino quit. He quit the FBI over this and other things. He cited these things. Wake the frack up, America. What needs to happen? Does 9/11 in individual cities need to start happening? Because my God, like what is going to be needed for you guys to wake up? How much more evil needs to be perpetrated and covered up and whitewashed and mollywogged over before you people finally say enough is enough? My God. Can none of you, and look, I get it, it's breaking news. I saw this, I guess like an hour ago. I saw it, I got so pissed off, I came on here to tell you about my tidbits. And I'm furious. And I'm gonna, I was gonna do how to clean your potato sack and go over the history of the potato sack. And I was gonna do some happy accident drawings of Muhammad. I was gonna draw Muhammad in some very precarious situations. I was gonna make some tasty more recipes for you. But, nope. Instead, I am gonna be... I don't know how much of a deep dive can really happen considering it's so fresh and there's just a whole bunch of crap out there that you gotta siphon through. Was that correct? I don't know if you siphon through it or we'll filter through it, alright guys? But it's disgusting. It is despicable what happened here. I cannot stress to you. I don't care if you're from Rhode Island. This level of disgust, you call your congressman and you demand they take action. I don't care how they do it. Or you call Providence. And this is not. Don't twist my words there, liberals and YouTube filters. This is not. N-O-T, not. Actually, here, let me help y'all real quick, because I know how much you like to twist people's words. I got one of these dirty pieces of paper here. We'll use that. I'll do big letters for you. Big old letters. And get that little exclamation point twice. This is not a call to violence at all. This is a call to peaceful action. You pick up that that's so angry I am. I ain't even talking my words right. You pick up that cellular telephone and you call Providence and you inundate them. You demand to know what happened here. You demand to know every name that they had for suspects. You demand justice for these two poor kids and the others injured. You call everybody and anybody you think might have an answer, and you demand that answer. We can't let this disappear. It's been, 3 months since Charlie died? Everybody was all gung-ho and nothing happened? No, okay, yeah, some fucking weird tranny shot him. Oh, we all just accepted it. And I'm not talking like Candace Owens. But like that dude's fruity little degenerate furry, that guy just got to walk off into the... I didn't know nothing. Oh, okay. Boyfriend's sitting in the living room engraving rounds. I didn't know nothing. I was just here playing with my tail. All these things keep getting swept under the rug. And again, we deserve answers. And as I told you in that first video, I am a goddamn pacifist as the day is long. So no violence. You get on that fucking telephone that you spend all day watching porn and stupid YouTube videos on, and you research and you figure out what the fuck happened. And please, for the love of God, tell me, because I'd like to know, because we're not going to get an answer from the FBI, we're not going to get an answer from the local government in Rhode Island, we're not going to get an answer from the Rhode Island State Police. And if you're not going to do the research, if you're too fucking lazy, at least pick up the fucking telephone and make one goddamn phone call in your life. And you tell them we want fucking answers and we deserve answers. And they're not going to stop getting phone calls from the American public that they represent, they are sworn to protect. Until we get answers. They're not going to sweep this under the rug. Don't let them do what they did to Charlie. Don't let them do what they did to Irina Zarutska. Don't let them do what they have done to countless other people and swept it under the rug because we are all a bunch of ADHD goddamn retarded monkeys. And just, well, we're going to forget about it. Nope, Rob Reiner passing away. That's a little more important. Oh, Jennifer Beal, jeez, I'm showing my age. Oh, that new Hollywood celebrity got a butt job. Oh, two queers is fighting in Hollywood. Oh, I see my favorite creator running around doing Mr. Beast stuff. Stop. This is your life. This is your children's lives. This is your future, your kids' future, your grandkids' future. Don't hand them a bunch of goddamn terrorist communists for a government 30 years from now. Please. Please. And I know I might sound angry. You ain't heard me angry yet. I'm getting peeved right now. I am very upset. But let me tell you, when I lose my cool is when you know you really need to worry. When I am on here and this mask is off and I am screaming at the camera, it's time to grab your tushy. and just pray to God, because that's about all you got left. We got to stop this. This is insanity. They think you're so stupid you're going to accept this. No way. That dude was allowed to get away. I cannot stress to you. My buddy was telling me, somebody who still lives there and I keep in contact with him still. He was on Thayer Street the other day. You look that up just to see how, where it is in relation to Brown. But here's a little clue. Right there. He was walking over to a very fancy place called Baja's to get a burrito. He said, I seen ring cameras everywhere. There's street cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. You couldn't sneeze without 25 different cameras catching it. You can't jack off a squirrel without 600 cameras seeing it. But magically they couldn't catch this dirty Terry with a limp? Come on, people. And then the day before, Brown sends out a letter to everybody about a gunman on campus that pretended to be FBI and put people in handcuffs and held a gun to somebody? Oh my God! None of this smells to people, and now we're hearing about some crazy MIT? What in the fuck is going on? Don't let this go under the rug. Don't let Rhode Island sweep this shit under the rug. Let me tell you, if Buddy was still around, this shit wouldn't have happened. $500 million a year Brown gets in your and my tax dollars for 2 dead kids and a bunch of injured people. A bunch of injured conservative kids and the head of the conservative whatever movement on campus. They're dead. Or injured, sorry. Dead and injured. There we go. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But we can't do this. We can't live like this. They ain't taking the guns away. And we can't live like this. So it's time to get to the ballot box. It's time to start calling your senators, your congressmen, demand they start drafting whatever. I am not a politician. If I was, I'd probably be corrupt. But I don't know. I mean, I have the basics level of civics. I don't know how it all works, but they have to be able to hold special sessions. It is time to have everybody walking the street with a piece. I'm not a big fan of doing this, but I'm going to tell you, I live in one of the many constitutional carry states. You're safe as a peach in a tree. I leave my doors unlocked, my car unlocked. There's $3,000 sitting in my glove box right now, and I've had it unlocked for like the last 2 days. I go into Walmart and leave the thing unlocked. Our worst city is still nothing compared to these liberal run crap holes where you can't own a gun. It is time to start permitless constitutional carry across the nation. It is time to start unglobbing all these nonsense gun regulations because clearly they don't do anything. And look to Australia if you want to see what absolute gun bans do. They don't do anything. Oh, one instance. Knife crime, acid crime, pipe bombs. All right? These scumbags will always find a way. Or Canada, how about that? Where nobody's got a gun but the criminals do. This country was founded on being bing bang boom cowboy American rebels. And we've lost that. Well, some of us have. Not all of us. Some of us still believe in what makes America great. And now it's time to call our fucking people in charge, demand change, and demand change for the better, and demand answers. We can't keep living like this. We can't. Look yourself, like I told you the other night, look yourself in the mirror. Do you really believe more gun restrictions are going to solve things? Stop. Pretend you don't. You're not a lunatic and you don't hate Donald Trump and you don't hate everything that's not degeneracy. Stop and think. Go look at New York. Look at just Google real quick. How many gun laws does New York have? What are the current gun laws? And then what is the gun crime in New York? Then go and look in England, look in Australia, look at Canada. Look at what guns can you purchase there? What gun crime has happened? What kind of other violent crime? Knife, pipe bombs, acid attacks, clubbings, spikings, beatings, whatever, any of it. Because what it comes down to is removal of the citizens' rights to defend themselves against tyrannical government, and leave them open to the criminals, because the criminals will always have guns. The criminals will always have whatever weapon is banned. The criminals will always be criming. Always be criming. You need to protect yourself and stop. Just stop. Just stop, please, and acknowledge that fact. All your nonsense gun laws don't work. They just resulted in the death of 2 innocents just trying to take a test on a Saturday. Their whole life in front of them. You did that, liberal, watching me seething right now. You did, not me. I've always, when I was there, I voted against that kind of BS. My buddy that's there now voted against the awful laws they have coming in. And guess what? Those laws, had they been enacted last Monday, would not have stopped anything. We need to make positive change, and now it's time. So I've already told you what to do. You call your elected officials, and you make a stink until they get some type of special council together or whatever it is they do to make change. Well, I'll be back, y'all. This is Home and Tidbits, Mr. Maccabee. Well, and you know what? I want to take you the way. That's not fair. It ain't fair because the corrupt federal government, the corrupt local government, hiding this evil Allah who Akbar killed his body, and hiding the fact that he, probably didn't kill himself like a few Hillarys. So I'm still going to show you how to clean your potato sack. Yay! I know! But I was also going to go in and figure out what the hell's going on as far as I can figure it. And I'm a big dummy, so it might be nothing. I might not be able to figure out nothing. I might just be able to show you what I find. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate you listening. I hope I helped. This is Mr. Maccabee. Okay. Home and Tasty Tidbits. This freaking mask is itchy as shit.